I've been having, my arm has been going to sleep when I sit with good posture at a computer. For about 4 weeks, I had nerve pain on the top of my right hand, forearm, tricep. Feels like something is spasming or filling up here. Nerve pain in my back around my right shoulder blade, and a tight neck on the right.
Gotcha. And also during the consultation, you mentioned something what happened to your sinuses and the forehead. Cool.
The forehead was, I was reaching into the back of a car very fast, and I hit my head on the metal part of the car opening, and I started having headaches for months until I attempted something to help my sinuses, which helped alleviate the headaches.
Well, it looks like I don't see any serious indentation, but
there's a small one.
It is a little flat. Okay. Yeah. I'm already seeing that. So basically, your whole entire left face is more forward compared to your right side. So all right, so let's take a look, see what's going on with that one. Now, going over the history, you talk about, okay, so you got some radiculopathy, go on down to your arms and right to that middle finger, right? So typically, is this region of the spine over here, these nerves involved with that middle finger, right? Now, there's of course some variations. Why? Because we're not all cookie cutters, right? Some nerves, sometimes the middle finger is controlled by the 8 cervical nerves, sometimes 7 or 6, so on and so forth. So there's little variations, and even not only just between you and me, but also even from your left side and your right side, right? Case in point, if you take a look at your veins, they're not same from your left and your right side. So that's why we have to map things out for your nerves. Now, that being said, because of the degenerated joint diseases I'm seeing over here, multiple, the GAD over here, well, once I see this, then we're gonna start looking what's going on below it. We see over here, a lot of DJD over here, that tells me, okay, we got a biomechanical pelvis issue. Looking all straight down here, okay, so we got some DJD going over here. But over here, we see over here the line, it went past to the right side. It should be smack in the middle. The pelvis is also sinking down that way as well. And in addition to it, this sacrum will be a little more forward than I'd like it to be. So everything's pointed out to, it says, okay, we may have a potential right ilium problem that we need to confirm on you, okay? So if it is that PIEX misalignment, what it'll do is, once we adjust it, it'll re-level the pelvis over here, take the torque out, recenter this over here, and re-level this over here. So in essence, right now, your pelvis is more like, okay, sink down this way, went this way, and then sunk down that way. Okay, so it's kind of hard to walk like this kind of position over here. So that's why also your body does some biomechanical compensations by going, tilting towards that way, along the sunken side that way. Had to recompensate going tilt this way, that way, this way, that way, this way, that way, this way, and that way. And on top of all that fun, okay, we also got your deviated septum, all right? So that's what we're seeing over here. It's like tilted this way, that way, and this way, all right? Now the MRI you showed me, it confirms that, you do have a little, like depression right in the front over here. And we're gonna confirm that on you when we do the sinus cavities. And I also do see over here, okay, the left maxillary sinus over here is much more swollen and inflamed compared to over here, okay? So we're gonna confirm what's going on in that fellow over there. So that's what the story is. Let's go take a look. Okay. As we see over here, okay, there's some swelling and inflammation over here. Okay, this is swollen. All right. Same thing over here, here. Yeah, we got some swelling over here too as well. So there's some potential biomechanical stabilities. This device here, instrumentation, we're just confirming things. Just because we're marking all these potential areas doesn't mean we're going to adjust every single one of these spots. It just simply tells me, it says, okay, these are areas I want to take a closer look at. Yeah, right. There's that fella. See, this side is all swollen. How's this fella over there? Tender?
A little tender.
A little bit, right? See, this left hip is moving just fine. See, that's a brick wall. This is not moving. Feel it right there?
Yep.
Yeah, it's stuck. See, sacral segments are decent. Good. Fourth lumbar is somewhat fixated. Keep an eye on that. That's not too bad. There's also, it's degenerated a bit. But right there. Ooh, Nelly, check that fella out. You feel that fella right there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's swollen. That's one up a muscle knot right there too. Right there. How's that fella right there? Tender?
Totally, yeah.
Oh, that's showing. A little more. Okay, walk around. Tell me, what's different?
I don't know. It's hard to describe. I guess I feel a little more solid, a little more centered.
All right.
I do feel a little bit of tenderness when I do this. However, it's not going to sleep. But I do feel some tenderness back here still.
So you used to go to sleep when you do that position?
Yeah, if I'm leaning forward at a computer like this, this would start to tighten up, fill up, and this would start to get pins and needles, and in the worst scenario would go to sleep. And it seems to, I'm not having an easy time triggering it. I just felt right there, right now, I'm starting to feel it fill up a little bit of pins and needles, but not too bad.
Yeah, that's a good start.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Here's one. There we go. Here's two.
No, seems good.
Nice. All right, now let's get to the sinuses.
Sure.
Okay. See, it's moving here. See, septum is stuck right there. So we're set it right there. Okay. So nasal bone's up. I'm gonna give a little more. Oh, got most of it. Here it is. See, this makes our sinuses really out. A little more. Good. Frontal sinus. This.
I mean, it feels more even. Yeah, it feels more even. It's still not totally clear because I rarely ever have a totally clear nose. But it feels more even. I think that's the best way to describe it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
How's the sinus pressure?
No sinus pressure.
Nice. All right, well, that's what it's all about, okay? So, yeah, I understand you got the seasonal allergy thing, so,
Yep.
and on top of that, we also had all that fun with that air pollution outside.
Yeah.
You know, that wasn't helping from those Canadian fires.
Yeah.
So, so we'll do a follow-up, and you let us know in the next visit how everything's coming along.
Now, I do have one more thing.
Yes.
My wrist, I've had a weak wrist for 30 years. I used to be a bass player, so I did this. When I do push-ups, I have to use my fist. I can't, this is painful. So I don't know if there's, and it's one of my tension relievers is crack or crack. Yeah, those are my two tension relievers.
Okay, well, there you go, guys. Get an encore. First things first, we always check the elbows, clear everything out. Because we already cleared the neck, so now the next part is, you hear that, guys? Lunate's out. Really out. Okay, relax the elbow. We're gonna set this. Come on. Just like that. Done. Just relax. There's that fella. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and do a push-up and see how you like it.
Feels good.
Okay. Anything else you want to surprise our viewers with?
No, I believe that is all.
All right, well, it's been a pleasure, sir. You have a good one.
Yep, thank you.
You're welcome.